I'd call the meeting to order for the Village of Round Lake Beach. This is our board meeting for June 27, 2016. Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk. Trustee Valdez. Here. Trustee Wallace. Here. Trustee Butler. Here. Trustee Mount. Trustee Bennis.
Here.
Mayor Hill.
Here. Let the record show a quorum is present. Would you all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Any additions or deletions to the agenda? If not, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Trustee Butler, second by Trustee Bennis. We have a motion and a second. Any corrections, clarifications, additions, deletions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved as written. You have the council meeting minutes from June 13, 2016 are up for approval. Any corrections or clarifications on those? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Valdez, second by Trustee Wallace. We have a motion and a second. Once again, any corrections, clarifications? Again, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Those minutes are approved also. We have no expenditures to approve tonight and no ratifications to approve, so we'll move right on to our committee reports. Who wants to jump in first?
I'll do it.
Beach Fest, Beach Fest, Beach Fest. How about an update?
Thank you, Trustee Butler. We had a fantastic Beach Fest this year. We had 3 days of wonderful weather, a little threatening early Sunday morning, but other than that, it worked out great.
No rain,
No rain.
no cars floating in the parking lot.
No rain.
Yay!
George Steinberg predicted no rain.
Awesome. Only 90 degrees.
Yeah, unfortunately, our numbers were a little bit down from what we wanted because of the heat. But aside from that, I mean, it was, I was told by numerous people Friday night and Saturday night that we had a banner year. So my hat's off to everybody. Public Works, thank you so much for everything you did for us. The chief, the PD was just fantastic, yourself included. And I don't know if it could have gotten any better other than maybe just the weather not being so hot, and I think that may have brought out some more people. But yeah, wonderful, wonderful time. We had a lot of good people out, a lot of good shows, events, and everything else. So.
Well, I would like to say a special thank you to you because Mandy Z and Bella Kane was an awesome lineup for Friday night. To have And Beyond?
And Beyond was on Saturday.
And Beyond and Modern Day Romeo's on the stage Saturday night was awesome. So the lineup was fabulous, and kudos to you for a good job.
Thank you.
You made us shine.
That was a really good treat.
Sure was. It's a lot of work.
I sang on Friday night.
Next year, he'll do it all.
Yeah, exactly.
Karaoke.
Thank you, Kevin. Any other announcements tonight? Okay. Move down to mayor's reports then. We have a proclamation honoring the service of Trustee Larry Mount upon his retirement from the village. Larry's going to be leaving Round Lake Beach and moving out of state, and I'd like to honor him with a resolution.
Whereas Trustee Larry Mount has served the Village of Round Lake Beach as a village trustee since 1996, serving as chairman on the Public Safety, Economic Development, and Finance and Public Works Committees. And whereas Trustee Larry Mount has been a resident of Round Lake Beach since 1975. And whereas Trustee Mount has been an integral component of connecting SWACO with the Village of Round Lake Beach, serving as Round Lake Beach's representative to the Solid Waste Agency of Lake County, and serving as their chairman of the Board of Directors. And whereas his community involvement has been extensive, including serving as the precinct committeeman for Lake Villa Township 164, Lake County Deputy Registrar, former Awana Club's commander and Sunday school teacher, Boy Scouts of America leader, Eagle Scout, he was an Eagle Scout, Troop 275, Round Lake, Illinois, and member of Sequoia Lodge number 827 AF and AM in Antioch, Illinois. Former director for Callahan and Company, Employees Federal Credit Union, and currently a retired manager for Walmart and Ashley Furniture. And whereas during his tenure, Trustee Mount has been completely committed to the development of strong working relationships with staff, vendors, and community. And whereas after giving the village of Round Lake Beach 20 years of dedicated services, Trustee Mount has decided to retire to spend more time with his wife Sherry and their children and grandchildren. Now therefore be it resolved that the Mayor and Village Board of Round Lake Beach, Illinois hereby extend their sincere appreciation to Trustee Larry Mount and wish him a long, healthy, and enjoyable retirement, which he has definitely earned.
Thank you. Unfortunately, Trustee Mount couldn't be here tonight, so we actually presented him with a plaque on Saturday at Beach Fest, which is very nice. Beach Fest has always been one of Larry's most important events here in Round Lake Beach. He loves doing that. He actually was the MC for quite a few years, helping out up on the stage. And it was always hard to get the microphone back away from Larry, though. It was always a problem. But we have a proclamation here. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Butler, second by Trustee Bennis. We have motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Great, we'll get that signed and framed and over to Larry then, and hopefully we'll hang it on his wall with pride. I know he served here with pride for many, many years, and definitely gonna miss him. He was an integral part of everything that happened here.
He loved Round Lake Beach.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he
Made sure
did.
you knew it.
And if y'all are wondering, we'll be having Swalco reports, shorter ones from somebody else soon.
Is there a clerk's report tonight?
No report tonight, thank you.
Ready to move on to our items of business then? We have item A, is a resolution approving an agreement for telecommunications services with Call One Incorporated of Chicago, Illinois. We're going to be renewing our agreement for backup phone service and taking advantage of the discount to the Lake County Municipal League. They've done a lot of corporate purchasing, and we're going to save quite a bit of money by using the deal they've struck with Call One. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Wallace,
Second.
Dennis.
second by Trustee Bennis. Okay, we have a motion to second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Valdez. Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
That's approved 4-0. Item B is an ordinance adopting prevailing wage rates to be paid to laborers, mechanics, and other workers performing construction of public works in the village of Round Lake Beach, Lake County, Illinois. We are mandated by state law to pass this annually and abide by the wage scales on village projects. Even though the state has not passed the budget yet, they've sent out word that we have to use last year's information until they actually create this year's information. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Wallace.
Second.
Second by Trustee Butler. We have a motion to second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
That's approved 4-0. Item C is an ordinance amending the village code to establish a registry to reduce harms and costs of vacant and foreclosed residential buildings and properties. The board has been working on this for several months now. It's come a long way. Many changes have been made to the ordinance to make it work better for Round Lake Beach. Vacant homes that are not on the market for sale, being remodeled, or for rent must be registered with the village so we can follow up and make sure it does not become a blight in a neighborhood. It also requires banks that are foreclosing on a home to register it for the same reasons. This is really scaled back from what some other communities have done. I think they were a little heavy-handed when they came in, but I think this will work well for us, and we'll be able to better track what's happening in our community and make sure we don't have the blight surface. We catch it beforehand, make sure the banks are taking care of the property, which seems to be the biggest problem, when the banks own it. Is there a motion to approve?
So
So
moved.
moved.
Motion by Trustee
Second.
Bennett, second by Trustee Valdez. We have a motion and a second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
That's approved 4-0. Item D is a resolution appointing a director and alternate director to represent the village of Round Lake Beach on the Solid Waste Agency of Lake County. I'm appointing Trustee Bennis as a Swalco director, and I will be the alternate director. Is there a motion to approve?
So
So
moved.
moved.
You guys got to time this a little bit better.
Okay, take Sylvia. Second.
Motion by Trustee Valdez, second by Trustee Butler. We have a motion and a second. Any questions? And no, you can't back out. Please call the roll.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye. Aye. Like Larry.
That's approved 4-0. Thank you for agreeing to serve on that. Item E is a resolution approving certain non-exclusive license agreements. We have license agreements with several residents that live along village-owned properties. A lot of times they're easements. We lease out these easements and properties to the residents so that they can use them and also take care of them. They can't build any permanent structures on the property. I think we have, 6 licenses today to approve for people living along with the detention ponds in Round Lake Beach. So again, they can take care of the property and also use it for their personal use, so long as the license agreement's in place. But again, they're restricted from building any any permanent structures or anything else like that that's gonna cause issues or problems or create liability. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
trustee Bennett, second by trustee Wallace. Again, we have a motion to second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
That's approved 4-0. Item F is an ordinance amending section 3-2-8 of the Village Code regarding Class D liquor licenses. Chen's Jackpot Cafe has applied for liquor license and passed the required background check. We now need to amend our ordinance to add one Class D liquor license for their establishment. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
trustee Wallace, second by trustee Butler. We have a motion and a second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
That's approved 4-0. Item G is a resolution accepting the donation of certain property located within the village of Round Lake Beach. The address is 1502 Beverly. We're actually working with the Round Lake Area Park District to accept the land donation. We'll be clearing the property, the house, and clean it up pretty nicely. Then we'll turn it over to the Round Lake Area Park District. We have some funds left over in a grant that we received for demolitions. So we'll use what's left of that, and the Park District will pick up the additional amount for the demolition. So it's not gonna cost the village any money, but we can help the Park District save some money and add to their park over there off of Fairfield. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
So move.
Motion by trustee Valdez,
Second.
second by trustee Bennis. We have a motion and a second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
That's approved 4-0. And item H is a resolution authorizing and approving an award of contract to Lenny's Trucking in an amount not to exceed $10,990. Again, to demolish the house that's on 1502 Beverly. Any questions? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Bennett, second by trustee Wallace. We have a motion and a second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
That's approved 4-0. That was our last item of business. It is now open to public participation. Anyone has a question or comment for the board, please come to the microphone, state your name and address for the record. Either ask your question or state your comment.
My name is George Steinberg. I live at 1221 Woodridge Drive, Round Lake Beach, Illinois. I am here in regards to the Beach Fest that happened over the weekend. As a volunteer for Beach Fest, I want to say it's a privilege to be on the Beach Fest committee, and it's more a privilege that this village still has a festival every year that is larger than any other surrounding villages, and that we still continue having it. I do appreciate the Round Lake Beach trustees and the mayors for helping us out to making this happen. I want to say to Public Works, we definitely appreciate your help. To the police department, you guys are always welcome in my house. We enjoy it, and I know a lot of the public enjoys it. Whether they come out, it's hot, rain, whatever, we're all out there. And I want to say that it's definitely, it's fun. And I know the public does enjoy coming out. And thank you very much for your support.
Well, thank you, George, and there's people like you that make these events possible. Well, the time you guys put in is just amazing. If we ever had to pay you for it. Thank you.
George, how many years have you volunteered? Thank you for your 3 years of volunteering.
Okay, well, thank you. We don't have any executive session tonight, so is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
trustee Butler, second by trustee Valdez. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.